Look closely at your own existence today. Pause the endless race of your routine, step away from the digital screens that consume your attention, and ask yourself a very simple, direct question. Where were you before you arrived on this planet? The text of Surah Al-Baqarah confronts the human mind with a truth so foundational that no philosopher or scientist can deny it. The Creator asks every human soul living in the illusion of independence, how can you deny the one who gave you life when you were once completely lifeless? Think about this deeply. There was a time when your name did not exist, your body was not formed, and you were nothing but silent, unmentioned dust in the dark corners of the universe. You did not create yourself. You did not design your own eyes, and you did not choose the moment your heart started its very first beat. It was an absolute act of mercy from the Creator that brought you out of that cold, silent nothingness and placed you into this vibrant, living world. He designed your breathing, gave you the capacity to feel love, and gifted you an intellect to perceive the beauty of the cosmos. Yet, the modern world has trained us to live in a state of absolute forgetfulness. We become so attached to our money, our social status, and our daily comforts that we begin to live as if we are going to stay here forever, treating this temporary world as our permanent castle. We feed our physical bodies with the best foods and decorate our outer selves while we let our inner soul starve to death in the dark. We forget that the same power that brought us out of nothingness has already set a non-negotiable deadline for our stay on this earth. The verse instantly brings us face to face with the next undeniable phase of our journey. Then he will cause you to die. Death is not a distant myth or a tragedy that only happens to others. It is the absolute, unshakable law of our biology and our spirit. No matter how much wealth you accumulate, how many security systems you build, or how healthy you keep your body, you cannot buy a single extra second when the loan of your breath expires. The eyes that see today will freeze, the voice that speaks will fall silent, and your physical form will return to the soil. But death is not the end of your story. It is simply a gateway, an exit door from this short testing ground. The divine blueprint immediately reveals what happens after the grave. Then he will bring you to life again. Just as it was easy for the Creator to make you the first time out of nothing, it is entirely simple for him to piece your dust back together and wake your consciousness up for the ultimate accounting. You will stand whole, with your memory completely intact, facing the raw reality of every choice you made in your quiet moments. The final destination of this entire cosmic cycle is stated with absolute direct finality, and then to him you will be returned. This is the ultimate baseline of existence. You belong to the source, and your journey can only end at the feet of the one who originated your spirit. This world is not a playground for your ego. It is a clinical environment designed to test your sincerity, your patience, and your alignment with the truth. The prophets, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and the final messenger Muhammad, peace be upon them all, did not come to build worldly empires. They came to remind us of this exact return. They wanted us to clean the dust off our hearts, to look past the temporary flashing lights of worldly distraction, and to anchor our peace in the only reality that can never decay. They showed us that true success is to walk through this life as a traveler, keeping our hearts connected to our original home. If these direct words are creating a sudden, heavy quietness within your chest right now, do not try to run away from it or drown it with entertainment. That quietness is your soul recognizing the absolute weight of the truth, realizing that you cannot run away from your final destination. Let this chapter be the exact moment where you stop playing games with your life. Drop the pride of your conditioning and turn your face back to the Lord of all realities. Bear witness with the absolute fullness of your intellect and your heart that there is no God except Allah, the unique owner of life and death, and Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his final messenger. The wandering spirit finally wakes up when it accepts the reality of the return.